In the late 19th century, Japan was undergoing a massive transformation. The Meiji Restoration of 1868 had begun to modernize the country, pushing aside the centuries-old samurai traditions. Among those resisting this change was a legendary samurai named Saigo Takamori. Saigo Takamori, a revered figure in Japanese history, was a former general in the samurai army. He had once helped to restore the emperor to power, but as the Meiji government began to abolish the samurai class and introduce new reforms, Saigo found himself at odds with the rapid changes. In 1877, Saigo led a rebellion known as the Satsuma Rebellion against the Meiji government. His followers, mostly samurai who had lost their status and honor, joined him in a desperate stand against the new regime. They fought valiantly in the rugged mountains of Kyushu, their traditional armor clashing with modern rifles and artillery. The rebellion was a mixture of fierce battles and strategic retreats. Saigo's leadership and combat skills were legendary. Despite their fierce resistance, the samurai were outmatched by the government's modern forces. The turning point came during the Battle of Shiroyama, where the rebels faced overwhelming odds. On September 24, 1877, the final battle took place. Saigo Takamori, with a handful of his most loyal warriors, took a last stand on the slopes of Shiroyama. They knew it would be their final confrontation. As the government troops advanced, Saigo and his men fought with the spirit and skill of the ancient samurai. With the sun setting behind them, casting long shadows over the battlefield, Saigo's final moments were both dramatic and poignant. He fought with bravery, but the superior numbers of the Meiji forces were too much. As the enemy closed in, Saigo sustained serious wounds. In a last act of defiance and honor, he committed seppuku, a traditional samurai ritual suicide, to preserve his dignity and the spirit of the samurai code. The Satsuma Rebellion was ultimately crushed, and the samurai era came to an end. Saigo Takamori's legacy, however, endured. He became a symbol of loyalty and resistance against the tide of change. His story was immortalized in literature, film, and folklore, illustrating the dramatic clash between tradition and modernization. Saigo Takamori's final stand was not just a battle, but a poignant reminder of the end of an era in Japan. His life and death represented the struggle of those who clung to old ways as their world transformed irrevocably.